Hello everyone, Mr. Lipchick here. Welcome to a two-part discussion on immigration and refugees. International migration, the permanent movement of people from one country to another, is often the result of people wanting a better life. Many people are refugees, however, who are migrating involuntarily. Often they are fleeing political violence, war, famine, or persecution. Internally displaced persons are defined as people who are forced to flee their homes, but unlike refugees, remain within their country's borders. The European Union and the United Nations have created laws to provide aid for displaced people and refugees. Some nations, however, have enacted immigration reforms limiting immigration and the acceptance of refugees. Many refugees are trying to escape famine, danger, or persecution due to race, politics, or religion. It is estimated that at least 26 million refugees exist in the world today. Afghanistan lost the largest number of people in the world as its population fled from civil wars and the invasion of the Soviet Union. Many people in Africa become refugees due to ethnic conflict and lack of freedom. The 19th century has been called the century of refugees, and Europeans fled poverty and persecution. During World War II, 1 in 8 Europeans was a refugee. Today, Palestinian refugees live in camps outside the Israeli border after being forced from their lands, leading to constant fighting between the two peoples. Throughout the Cold War, many people in North Korea, Eastern Europe, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos risked their lives to escape communist rule. The U.S. has provided refuge for people fleeing Cuba, Haiti, and Central America. Refugees are often provided assistance by governments, international organizations, and private volunteer groups. Refugees are helped through the provision of temporary camps and opportunities to resettle somewhere. International agencies helping refugees include the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, the United Nations Children's Fund, and the World Food Program, as well as Catholic Relief Services and Save the Children. The United States became a nation of immigrants in the 17th century as people entered seeking economic opportunities and religious freedoms. Prior to 1880, most immigrants to the U.S. came from Western and Northern Europe. After 1880, most immigrants to the U.S. came from Southern and Eastern Europe. That concludes part 1 of our discussion on immigration and refugees. Please come to part 2. Thank you for attending. I look forward to seeing you in the live lesson. Have a great day.